gonna assume that the fake names?
I can try to go some more so it's not.
It's okay. It's okay, we have a collection of people, that's good.
I don't know if that's turning their volume down or what, but
I think that's good.
yeah.
I don't hear anything, so.
We'll probably stand this close.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully we can be able to, I'll tell you the whole answer really soon.
Okay, alright.
Oh, wait.
You don't wanna leave that in?
Yeah. Thank
Don't move.
So, this is not the space that you're expected to be in. A lot of things have changed since your wedding planning was put into motion. And still, here we are, celebrating one of our core human rites of passage and the love between and for Lynette and Joe. As at any point in life, you can keep living head down, moving from experience to experience, or you can make a few special moments, honoring your experience by taking time out of time to celebrate it. You chose this time to celebrate your love, not knowing what the future would hold, but knowing that your love is something special to you and it deserves the space and time to be recognized. Take a moment now to allow yourselves to enter into ceremonial space in which you and your witnesses will celebrate the love you share for each other. Hold each other's hands. Close your eyes and take 3 breaths together. With the first, feel your feet firmly on the ground, on the spot from which you will shortly make your vows of commitment to each other. With the second, feel the hands of your chosen love in yours, tingling with the pulsing warmth that comes straight from their heart. With the third, inhale the air around you and in your lungs infuse it with the happiness and joy you feel in the presence of your beloved. Breathe it out, letting that happiness and joy energize the atmosphere surrounding you. Blink your eyes open and take a few seconds to see that your love is fully present in each other's eyes, that you have arrived. Now that you have carved out some time in the here and now together, we call in all of your loved ones, those who have passed on, and those who could not risk the health and safety of themselves and others by traveling at this time. Know that they are here with you in spirit, creating a comforting container of love and intentions, supporting your commitment to each other today. Restraint, retreat, reflect. No, this is not the latest catchy public health recommendation. They are the words that came to mind as I was learning from both of you about how your relationship started. You started off as work colleagues, so even though you each describe an initial attraction or at least a pique in your interest for the other, you showed restraint and kept things professional at first. For about a year, this veil of mystery formed between you, and over time, you both became curious about what might be revealed about the other. Lynette, you recall that you eventually got to know each other a little better at after-work happy hours that a coworker would host. And Joe, you remember what you consider your first date at your apartment, where you made fettuccine Alfredo from scratch and took a good ribbing from Lynette about not having any salt and pepper.
Still does.
Besides the lack of those basic spices, you had a great time talking and laughing until midnight. It turned out that even though you had restrained yourselves for a year, retreating into your individual sides of the office, when you reflected on your initial instincts about each other, you found they were spot on. When asked when you fell in love, you both answered similarly. I had very strong feelings for Lynette after only a few conversations. I can't say for sure when I knew I was in love, because all of my emotions were so strong. It could have been love the whole time, says Jo. She just makes me feel different than I ever felt with anyone else. Lynette remembers, I really began falling hard for him during Christmas 2016 because he made me feel like I had never felt before. For the first time in my life, I felt hopeful and positive about myself and the future too. Both of you found in each other a similar sense of silly and goofy humor and a positivity that you mutually admired and were inspired by. You have become close over these last few years, especially on date nights, cooking together at home, trying new restaurants, escaping into a fantasy world of video games, or cuddling up on with a favorite show or books. You feel closest and have grown more in love with each other when sharing moments together, just the two of you. You balance each other, each keeping the other from worry and doubts, with calm and positive responses when the other needs reassuring. When Joe is sick, Lynette is right there taking care of him. When Lynette is stressed, Joe makes sure the bed is made and the dishes are done. You both even share the attribute of being a little bit sneaky. Not one who needs to be the center of attention, but unable to suppress your sense of humor. Joe has shared that you, Lynette, can slyly land a perfectly timed comical phrase and suddenly have everyone belly laughing. Joe, you, having a mind that loves to create and design and plan, have shown that you can be sly as well, particularly when it came to proposing to Lynette. You turned what seemed to be a normal date night into a romantic, memorable proposal. Although Lynette admits with hindsight that her obliviousness may have had something to do with it. As she recalled the fancier than usual clothing, the special wine, and the awkward pause when the waiter asked you if you were celebrating anything special. We're just here to celebrate love, she said without knowing what was coming. That dinner would have still been a special celebration of your love, but may have blended into the other dinners had it not been for Joe getting down on one knee in the middle of the restaurant, marking the moment. Today, you mark another moment in your relationship, your decision to honor your love and deepen your connection with each other and your connections to your families. You will do this by first sharing your vows to each other. Of course, you have already signed a license making it official, but as one of Lynette's most admired people, Maya Angelou, was quoted as saying, "Words mean more than what is set down on paper. It takes the human voice to infuse them with deeper meaning." In hearing these words, your loved ones and the world will hear this deeper meaning, changing their perception of you as a couple. You will be changed. Lynette, please share your personal vows with Joe.
All right. I'm trying to not cry. Jojo, since we've been together, you've made me feel more complete. Oh, it's already started. More alive, and have shown me the true meaning of happiness. Today, I make my most sincere promise to you. I vow to be your constant love and support, your devoted partner in life, and to allow myself to continue to grow through your unconditional love for me. I promise to be your home, your place of comfort and calm, your unyielding shelter. I vow to have faith in our journey when it's challenging, and celebrate together when it's effortless. I promise you, my love, I'll always believe in us, and I'll love you completely for all of my life.
Joe, please share your personal vows with Lynette.
Lynette, you are the love of my life. You're my favorite teammate and my best friend. There isn't a thing in this world that I would rather do without you, because you make everything better. You're my other half. Let this ring be a promise from me to you. I promise that your love, happiness, well-being, and well-being will come first and foremost to every decision in my life. I promise to fill our life with adventure, comedy, hope, love, and compassion. I promise to care for you no matter what life throws at us. I promise to be there by your side through the good times and the bad times, the fun times and the rough times. I promise to treat your life as if it were my own. I promise to grow old with you, hand in hand until we share our last breath. You're everything to me. You're my home.
Yeah, perfect. All right, now it's time for the rings. You have each other's?
Yes.
Perfect. So Lynette, please place your ring for Joe on the tip of his finger. Joe, Lynette says she has chosen you because you make every day worth living. That when she's with you, she ends every day feeling satisfied about what she gave and received from that day. Lynette, please repeat after me. This ring I give you symbolizes
This ring I give you symbolizes
my most sincere promise to you.
my most sincere promise to you.
It is a signal to the rest of the world
It's a signal to the rest of the world
that you are dearly loved.
that you are dearly loved.
Joe, do you take Lynette as your true counterpart, to love her, hold her and honor her, respect her, encourage her and cherish her, in health and sickness, through sorrow and success, for all the days of your life?
I do.
Well, can you put the ring on? You might need to help.
Got it.
Perfect. Now, Joe, please place your ring for Lynette on the tip of her finger. Lynette, Joe says that you are the person he never knew he was looking for. His love for you was never a question, and not only was he comfortable telling you and anyone who asked that he loved you after only a month, he was ready to propose then, holding off only so you wouldn't have thought him crazy. Joe, please repeat after me. Let this ring I give you
Let this ring I give you
be a promise from me to you,
be a promise from me to you,
and a signal to the rest of the world
and a signal to the rest of the world
that you are dearly loved.
that you are dearly loved.
Lynette, do you take Joe as your true counterpart, to love him, hold him and honor him, respect him, encourage him and cherish him, in health and sickness, through sorrow and success, for all the days of your life?
I do.
Wedding rings are made precious by our wearing them. Your rings say that even in your uniqueness, you have chosen to be bound together. Let these rings be also a sign that love has substance as well as soul, a present as well as a past, and that despite its occasional sorrows, love is a circle of happiness, wonder, and delight. May these rings remind you always of the vows that you have taken here today. Joe and Lynette, you have allowed your story to be shared with your loved ones. You have expressed your vows to each other and exchanged rings as a symbol of your commitment to each other and a future together. May you find the comfort and contentment you seek in that future together. May you one day find yourselves the kick-ass grandparents you know you will be, and may you dream up new dreams to share when yours have come to fruition. On behalf of your loved ones, the state of Oregon, and the ministry that I serve, I am empowered and deeply honored to pronounce you husband and wife. You may celebrate with a kiss.